Welcome to the National Museum of Industrial History's Meet the Manufacturing series. I'm Karen Mossinger, President and CEO of NMIH. Here at the museum, we seek to explore not only the past, but also the present and future of industry in America. The Lehigh Valley, with its rich history of industrial innovation, is home to more than 15,000 businesses contributing to a diverse manufacturing base. Join us monthly for an inside look at modern manufacturing with representatives from local companies and help us celebrate the people, machines, and ideas that transform our daily lives. Meet the Manufacturer is made possible through the generous support of our premier sponsor, Lehigh Valley Industrial Parks, and also our series sponsor, Lehigh Valley Economic Development Corporation. And with your support, you can help us to inspire this and future generations of inventors and innovators by texting the word industry to 44321. You'll receive a secure link to make your donation. Or you can visit our website at nmih.org. We look forward to seeing you at the museum soon. Enjoy the program. Thank you.
Welcome to Meet the Manufacturer. Today, our special guest is Ocean Spray Lehigh Valley Plant Director, Chad Hammerly. Chad, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we'd love to hear about your career path and how you ended up as the plant director at Ocean Spray Lehigh Valley.
Okay. Yeah, I never thought anything about manufacturing when I was a kid. I joined the Navy and was a jet engine mechanic in the Navy, and then got out and started working in the civilian world. I worked in aerospace for a lot of years and decided to make some changes. I started in a manufacturing environment and really enjoyed it, and felt like I was a good fit for me. It was exciting. There was a lot to learn, always something new happening, new challenges every day. And just, went back to college at night. My company paid tuition reimbursement, which is a great benefit a lot of employers, including Ocean Spray, provide. We, gave me the tuition reimbursement. I went back to get my undergraduate degree. Later in life, went back to get my graduate degree and got my MBA now in international business. And again, it was a huge thanks to my company that I was working for at the time. And that's allowed me to continue to advance my career and be the plant director at Ocean Spray today.
We always like to hear the interesting twists and turns of how someone got where they are. We hear that story a lot in our exhibits and about our inventors that we feature. So thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Can you tell us about the company's founding? I understand it was founded as a cooperative in 1930s.
It was, and the company started in 1930, as you said. Three independent cranberry growers decided that we'd better work together. And so they started working together in the 1930s, and over time just continued to grow and grow and grow. And more cranberry owners decided to work together with them. And today we're over 700 cranberry farming families that own our company. And that's something that most people don't know about us, is that all the profit that the company generates at the end of the year does go back to 700 farming families, which is great about us.
Is that unique to Ocean Spray in the beverage industry, would you say?
There are other cooperatives out there for different types of fruits and things like that. But, Ocean Spray is the one I'm most familiar with, but it's a great model. And again, I think it's such a great thing to know that we're supporting these families rather than, a large corporation trading stocks and things like that. I mean, again, our profit goes straight back to 700 individual families that own the company.
So in 2014, you opened your Lehigh Valley facility, which is in Upper Macungie, right. 300,000 square feet. We love to know what goes on inside all the different factories in the Lehigh Valley. Can you share what kind of production goes on in your facility and what your product line is?
Sure, absolutely. So we have as you said, a 300,000 square foot facility here in Upper Macungie. We run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have 200 employees that work on the site here. We are producing all the different Ocean Spray beverages here. Actually, our plant in Lehigh Valley produces 42% of the whole nation's output. All comes out of Lehigh Valley right here. So we are a very strategic plant in the Ocean Spray network.
And what is there a particular advantage to being in the Lehigh Valley for
Sure.
Ocean Spray?
Absolutely. Again, if you look at the population of the US, most of the US population is concentrated on the East Coast. So being here in Lehigh Valley, as many other manufacturers are, it's a great hub that you can quickly get to a lot of the population, within a short distance here. So transportation costs, logistics, it makes it a lot easier to be on the East Coast here. So that's why we decided to come here.
And your workforce in this particular facility, is there R&D, or is it simply production or anything like that?
So we're simply manufacturing here. We do have obviously elements of R&D up at corporate and in our corporate offices, but they do come to the factories a lot to work with us. And a lot of that R&D work gets done here in the factory. We run trials on different things. That could be anything from new packaging designs to simple things like pallet patterns, the number of times we wrap pallets, things like that. It could be anything like that. And again, it's nice that, they're 6 hours away. It's an easy flight or an easy drive down here to work with us and figure out some new innovative things with our product lines.
And I understand your facility has a particularly innovative approach to energy efficiency.
We do. And again, when we built the plant, that was one of the things that we wanted to make sure we saw a huge gain in energy savings. Our older plant that we came from in New Jersey was very antiquated and not very energy efficient. So we looked at a lot of new technologies and really thought outside the box on how we built the plant to do things like heat water and things like that, which really saved us a lot of money, which made building a new plant much more effective for us.
So, to what do you credit Ocean Spray's success? Was there any historic or modern day innovations that you really think kind of propelled you along your way?
Sure. I mean, if you look back to the 1960s, Ocean Spray really kind of revolutionized the juice market and the consumer beverage market with juice blends. Nobody had ever done that before. And, for years they made just cranberry, but then they started doing blends and making cranberry and apple. And so, you go to the stores today, you see cran apple, cran grape, cran raspberry, cran watermelon is one of our newer ones. And so, that was something that was never done before. And in the 1960s, that was Ocean Spray kind of blazing that trail, which was huge for us. And then, if you look back in the 90s as well, our cranberries were really sold mainly as like baking elements and things like that. But we decided, we came up with a crazy idea, as an opportunity to have some healthy snacking. And so again, that was something new that nobody had really done before and was really successful for us as well.
I believe my 6 and 8-year-old may be keeping craisins in production because they consume them at an epic rate.
Yeah, they are very good for sure.
So, in light of the COVID-19 pandemic, how's that impacted production, supply chain, or even just your workforce?
Yeah, all of the above for sure. It's been a tough 2 years, right? I mean, everything from having available workers to come into work every day. Ocean Spray really did a great job with protocols around COVID to make sure we were safe in our plant, our workers were safe. That was our top priority. And we've seen a lot of ripple effects of other factories that have not been able to successfully stay running with supply chain issues, anything from getting caps to bottles to labels to pallets. You name it, we've seen some of those issues over time. And then available labor as well, right? I mean, it was, a lot of people left the workforce when COVID started, and it was slow to kind of get people back into the workforce. And we're in a good spot now. We have pretty much fully staffed at this point, but there was a point in time we had a lot of people out, with COVID, and we couldn't get a lot of people to apply and come in the door. So we're glad a lot of that is behind us, and hopefully better times ahead for us all.
Absolutely. Do you have any initiatives to engage the next generation of employees? Do you have a workforce development pipeline? How important is that to your business?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, we want to continue to educate our workforce. We do a lot of different things, sometimes from bringing the OEMs into the plants of our equipment to train our employees. And we do a lot working with the workforce board here in Lehigh Valley to, educate people on what we do here and, what kind of career options that we have here. I think a lot of people don't realize all the different great careers that you could have in manufacturing. I think, there's a lot of opportunity in a manufacturing environment without a college degree to still make 6 figures a year. And all it takes is a can-do attitude and a willingness to learn and some drive and determination, and people can go very far here,
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you have any unique partnerships or community involvements in the Lehigh Valley?
We do. We work with the Velodrome a lot to sponsor racing Friday nights there, Saturday night racing there at the Velodrome. We've done that the last couple of years. We've done things like partnering with the Lehigh Valley Zoo. Last year, we rebuilt their barnyard area for them. A bunch of us volunteered to go out and put new fencing and painting and all that good stuff. We do a lot with homeless shelters in the area as well, food banks as well. If we have juice that we can donate to them, we do a lot of that. Our employees also have the ability, as an Ocean Spray employee, to donate 10 cases of juice a year to a charity of their choice. So a lot of employees do various different kind of events and groups that they participate in. They donate product as well.
That's fantastic. And as a nonprofit, we are very grateful for the institutions in the Lehigh Valley that are supporting us as a community. So what's next for Ocean Spray?
With Ocean Spray, you never know what's next. I think we're going to continue to educate people that we're a farmer-owned cooperative, and our mission is to connect farms to families for a better life, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
And if anyone would like to check out a virtual factory tour, the Ocean Spray YouTube channel features a virtual tour of the Lehigh Valley plant. Yep.
Yeah,
well, thank you so much for participating. We're really grateful that you took the time out. I'd also like to thank our premier sponsor, Lehigh Valley Industrial Park, and our series sponsor, Lehigh Valley Economic Development Corporation. We have lots of events coming up at the museum. Please check out our website at NMIH.org. And if you'd like to support the museum and its mission, please text industry to 44321. Thanks all and have a good evening.
The true hallmark of any location is the people, those who choose to call it home. Lehigh Valley is the land of makers and dreamers. Hard work is our heritage, and it's that heritage that fuels us. Our traditions unite us. Our legacy is determination. Our future will be built on the principles of creativity and perseverance. Because when others said we couldn't, we did. Some may think of us as underdogs. Yeah? Well, never underestimate the underdog. Lehigh Valley has been and always will be home to those with great vision. We know the value of an honest day's work. We practically wrote the book on it. Out of the embers from the hands that forged a nation come those that are crafting the future. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've got work to do.